Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless next 2 weeks, Sharon's motel hideout, Mariah catches a lie, Victoria's betrayal and Claire spills. The Young and the Restless, YR, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, September 16 to September 27, reveal that Sharon Newman's Sharon case behavior will continue to scare her loved ones. During the week of September 16 to 20, there'll be some new shockers to uncover. Between a missed doctor's appointment and Sharon's total mess of a house, she'll give Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, reasons to grow more alarmed. The same goes for Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes and Faith Newman, Raylan Castor, as they all prepare for an intervention. Meanwhile, Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby, will try to bring out Sharon's worst impulses and convince her to end Daniel Romalotti Jr.'s Michael Graziadei life. There'll be some unsettling moments as Sharon corners Daniel alone at the coffee house. The good news is Nick should show up and prevent Sharon from doing anything too extreme. The bad news is Cameron will still have a tight grip on Sharon and may convince her that she can't give up. Later, Sharon will have to hide her trail again and try to convince her family that she's fine. That'll be easier said than done since Sharon has already caused so many suspicions and concerns. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will reach out to someone for advice when it comes to how he should support Sharon. The longer all this goes on, the greater the chances Sharon will go off the rails and do something truly dangerous. Although Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, will initially keep her kiss with Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller under wraps, she may change her mind later. Claire will open up to Cole Howard, Jade Eddie Peck, so we'll see if she updates him on that lip lock when she asks for guidance. As for Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, she'll proudly declare that she's Abbott Chancellor's new COO and work to get under Lily Winter's, Crystal Cowell, skin. Lily will ultimately get some words of wisdom from Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, and Divin Hamilton Winters, Brighton James, so they may warn her that Victor Newman, Eric Braden, can't always be trusted when it comes to business deals. Victor indeed lied to Lily when he promised her the CEO spot at Chancellor, since he really wants Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, in that role. Nikki was adamant about not deceiving Lily, so it seems Victor will keep that part a secret from his wife. Over with Devin and Abby Newman Abbott, Melissa Ordway, they'll spend some quiet time together in the park as they continue to look forward to their wedding day. Some challenges are on the horizon, but Abby and Devin may still be in celebratory mode for now. Next, Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will be torn between loyalty to Victor and loyalty to Billy. There will be a moral quandary for Victoria as she struggles with the downfall that Victor is plotting. When Victor realizes Victoria may land on Team Billy, he'll run out of patience and may deliver a harsh ultimatum to his daughter. Victor won't want Victoria leaking secrets or doing anything that could jeopardize his Chancellor takeover scheme. Across town, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, will have a discussion with Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, who'll basically admit he thought his dad shared something deeper with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, than he did with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. Chelsea will ultimately find out Connor's perspective as well, so she'll have a lot to talk about with Adam in private. Chelsea and Adam may fear that Connor is getting his hopes up for a reunion that may not happen. Adam and Chelsea might also worry about the damage they could do if they got back together only to split up again. Whatever the case, Chelsea and Adam will be committed to making sure all the transitions going on in Connor's life go as smoothly as possible. Back with Sharon, Y&R spoilers say she'll slip up with Mariah. There will be some situation where Mariah realizes her mom is lying, so maybe Sharon will pretend to take that Sedona spa trip she's been talking about. Mariah might call to see if Sharon made it there safely and discover that her mom isn't where she said she'd be. During the week of September 23 to 27, there will be a special episode to celebrate Sharon Case's 30th anniversary. Some reports say it'll air on September 24, while others claim September 27, but the point is it's happening, and it's going to be a doozy of a show. At some point, Sharon will check in a crummy motel in sweats and argue with Cameron while she's there. It sounds like Sharon will have a hideout while she plots her next sinister move. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks say some exciting Sharon developments are ahead, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the turmoil. In the next 2 weeks on The Young and the Restless, the drama will kick into high gear as several storylines reach explosive climaxes. Sharon Newman, still reeling from recent events, finds herself entangled in a dangerous web of secrets, while Victoria's latest betrayal sends shockwaves through Genoa City. And as Claire makes a shocking confession, Mariah uncovers a lie that threatens to turn everything upside down. Sharon's motel hideout. Sharon has always been resilient, but after recent turmoil, even she needs a break from the overwhelming storm brewing around her. Despite her brave face, she knows she's not out of danger yet. And so, in a move that surprises even those closest to her, Sharon flees to a seedy motel on the outskirts of town, hiding out while she tries to gather her thoughts and figure out her next move. At first glance, the motel is an odd choice for Sharon. She's someone who, despite her tumultuous life, has always found comfort in familiar surroundings, especially her cozy cottage. But this time she needs to be away from everything: her family, her friends, and the prying eyes of Genoa City's elite. The dusty, dimly lit room she now calls her temporary sanctuary is a far cry from the life she's used to, but it's the kind of place no one would think to look for her. It's not just Sharon's need for isolation that has driven her to this hidden location. A dangerous secret she's been guarding has finally caught up to her, and she knows that if she stays in plain sight, she risks not only her own safety but the lives of those she loves. The clock is ticking, and as Sharon tries to come up with a plan, her paranoia grows. Every knock on the door, every car that pulls up outside the motel, sends her into a panic. What she doesn't know is that she's not as hidden as she thinks. Mariah catches a lie. Back in Genoa City, Mariah Copeland can't shake the feeling that something is off. Sharon's sudden disappearance has raised red flags, and as much as Maria wants to believe that her mother simply needs some time alone, her instincts tell her otherwise. Maria starts digging around, asking questions and pushing people for information, but no one seems to know where Sharon has gone. It isn't until Mariah runs into an old friend of Sharon's that she catches a lie that sets her on a dangerous path. The friend, seemingly oblivious to the depth of Sharon's troubles, lets slip a detail that doesn't align with the story Sharon gave Mariah before her disappearance. It's subtle, but to someone as sharp as Mariah, it's a glaring red flag. Sharon had claimed she was going to visit a retreat upstate to clear her mind, but this friend insists Sharon had mentioned something about needing to disappear for good. Alarm bells ring in Mariah's head. Why would Sharon feel the need to disappear for good? And more importantly, why would she lie to her own daughter about it? Determined to find out the truth, Maria digs deeper, eventually uncovering a breadcrumb trail that leads straight to the motel Sharon is hiding in. But what Maria doesn't expect is the life-changing secret she's about to stumble upon. Victoria's betrayal. While Sharon is hiding and Mariah is playing detective, Victoria Newman is busy orchestrating her next big move. As always, Victoria is playing a high-stakes game in both business and her personal life. But this time, her ambitions lead her to betray someone close to her, a betrayal that will leave lasting scars. Victoria's relationship with her brother Nick has always been complicated, but recently they've been on relatively good terms. That is, until Victoria makes a decision that not only undermines Nick's trust, but threatens the entire Newman family. It all starts when Victoria, seeing an opportunity to take control of a lucrative deal, goes behind Nick's back to broker a deal with a rival company. Nick, who had been working on the same deal for months, is blindsided when he finds out Victoria has already sealed it. But the real shock comes when Nick confronts Victoria, only to discover that she's been working with someone even closer to him, Sally Spectra. For Nick, this isn't just a betrayal in business, it's personal. His budding romance with Sally has been a delicate balancing act, and now he feels like the rug has been pulled out from under him. The fallout from this betrayal sends Nick into a tailspin, and Victoria is left to face the consequences of her actions. Claire spills a secret. Amidst all this chaos, Claire, a relatively new player in the Genoa City drama, finds herself at the center of a scandal that no one saw coming. Claire has been quietly working behind the scenes, keeping her head down and avoiding the spotlight. But what no one knows is that Claire has been harboring a secret that could blow up several lives in Genoa City, including those of the Newmans and Abbotts. It starts innocently enough. Claire, feeling the weight of her secret bearing down on her, confides in the wrong person. She spills everything to Kyle Abbott, believing he's someone she can trust. But Kyle, already under immense pressure from his family and dealing with his own personal issues, doesn't handle the information well. Instead of keeping Claire's secret, he inadvertently lets it slip to the wrong people, setting off a chain reaction of events that can't be undone. What is Claire's secret? It turns out she's been involved in a covert deal with someone powerful in town, none other than Victor Newman. The nature of their arrangement is murky, but one thing is clear. If it gets out, it will ruin more than just Claire's reputation. It will send shockwaves through the entire Newman empire and potentially cost Victor everything he's worked so hard to build. As Claire's confession comes to light, the ramifications ripple through Geno City, pulling people into the storm who never expected to be involved. Secrets, lies, and betrayals collide, leaving lives changed forever. The fallout. As the next 2 weeks unfold, Geno City will be a battleground of emotions, secrets, and explosive confrontations. Sharon's hideout won't stay hidden for long, and when Mariah uncovers the truth, it could either save her mother or push her further into danger. Victoria's betrayal will test family loyalties like never before, while Claire's spilled secret threatens to unravel the delicate balance of power in the town. The residents of Geno City are no strangers to drama, but the next 2 weeks will bring a storm unlike any they've faced before, one that will leave everyone questioning who they can trust and what they're willing to risk to protect their own secrets.